What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with the Midnight Muscle Season Championship. We need to use a Ford modern muscle car, and it has to be in the A class, so between 701 and 800 rating. I'm using the 2018 Ford Mustang GT. It's this car right here, available for 40,000 at the auto show. And how you filter by all of the eligible cars is go to filter by car type, and then go to modern muscle, and then to Ford. And the Fords that you see there are the ones that you can use. And then obviously you need to be in the A class. Tuning share code that I'm using is in the description, and I'd say we jump right into this one. I do like that they used a Chevrolet there as the cover car for the championship. For a Ford championship. That's very fitting. And here we are with race number 1. Jumping right into it straight away. Ooh, lots of Mustangs here. Except for the Daniel Hall fella there with his ugly thing. The tune should give us enough. Oh, that one is so pretty. The tune should give us enough handle here to be fine through the city. I hate this left turn there. I miss it somewhat regularly, actually. Is that the RTR? Hey, where's the... Is that the... What is it? The Falcon? I'm forgetful of what it's called. That ugly thing. That is also part of the Modern Muscle series here. Come on! Poke your nose in! That was a bit of a dangerous and not that friendly maneuver, because I knew we could poke our nose in, but that would compromise both of our lines. But since we had the inside line, there was nothing he could do. I mean, there was no way he could turn into the right because our car was there, so we basically trapped him between the wall on the left and obviously in the front, and then our car on the right, which kind of made it impossible for him to counter that move. And he could have maybe slowed down even harder, but he was already in braking motion, so he didn't really have the position to do a switchback move and just cut to the inside behind us and to get a better acceleration out of the corner. He didn't really have the space for that, and the AI doesn't normally do it anyway, so not that smart. But even then, his position was compromised too much to really do a whole lot against that move that we pulled. And now obviously we try not to run into any buildings here, which would compromise our race. And there we go. That's race number 1 in the bag. Tunnel run completed. And jumping into race number 2, Las Laderas here. We leave the city, which I do appreciate. I'm not a very big fan of driving around in the city because the likelihood is pretty high that you smash into some crap at the side of the building and then you're stuck, and that's annoying. So we use the first fast corner here to not brake and take the inside line and drive past everyone, which is always a joy. And then the following long straight, we brake a little early, he was a little wide there, and we use that to overtake. Here we go, we're in first already. Braking a little bit later here, getting a wide entry, and that gives us a pretty good exit out of that. Braking slightly too late on that, but it was okay. Now that combo, sorta dangerous, but next left sequence is once again one where you should be better than the AI, especially here because they tend to break and you can do it full throttle if you pull it off correctly here as well. The right hander, the AI slows down normally a little bit there, and you can once again do it full throttle. I don't know why the racing line indicates that you should brake, you really don't need to. Here again, racing line indicating that you should brake, no need to do that. I'll stay a lot further left on the racing line. Get a wide entry. And then pretty smooth for that. 3/4 of the race done. We're a little fast for that one, must admit, but nothing that we couldn't correct. Very tight on that checkpoint, barely passing through the smoke. Yeah, once again you can cut that pretty well. No need to brake here, go full through. What? Go through full throttle, that's what I want to say. And there's race number 2. Another victory and 40 points now. And here we have Coast Run, which is the 3rd race of championship. And it's quite foggy here and quite wet. And we'll see that we get past several cars here right at the beginning. Didn't quite manage to slot in behind him to switch to his inside for that corner, but worked out eventually anyway. And now towards the right, somewhat rolling in, slight brake so we don't run into the back of anyone. He kind of loses grip there. Stay on the inside, and now we slipstream towards him. That corner sequence is probably pretty good for us. Like I already said in plenty previous videos, these fast corners are where we can catch the AI off guard. Now hard braking, turning in, getting on the gas, and now we try to build a bit of a lead to have a bit more of a comfortable race. Sorry. Another pretty tight corner here. Slowing down pretty hard, but now using the great acceleration that the tune gives us with the all-wheel drive. Also a very stable drive that we have. Quite the drift there, but car never really unstable throughout it. So a very stable drift if you've ever seen one. And now we're going into the last sequence of the race. Trying to hold the car through that, we lost balance a little bit there. Not a big problem though. Very easier to lose balance on those twirly roads here, and then there is obviously the chance that you run into a tree that's at the side of the road, and that can really ruin your race, but generally speaking you can obviously minimize that by driving a little less dangerously. And here is a win in race number 3 that gives us 60 points and ends the championship with a victory. So hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, with the next championship, farewell.